What's up, guys? It's me, Rice Cake for the win. Look who this guy is right here. Look. It's your friend Smith.
Oh, hello, YouTube world. Once again.
And many of you guys actually noticed him or spotted him saying, hey, weren't you on Rice Cake's video? It's all good, man. It's all good. He's a good guy. He's my good friend. Where'd you just come from, man?
I just came from Commerce, California.
What'd you get today? San Diego?
Yeah, man. Went down South San Diego all the way to Alta Mesa. If you guys don't know what that is, it's on the border. You know, live low, delivered in Los Angeles. And if you ever driven from San Diego to Los Angeles, then you know it's a tedious run. You know, traffic galore.
Traffic. Yeah, myself, I actually saw him coming down or going back up north, and I was coming down south, so that's the only reason why I knew he was down there. So
how did traffic treat you on the way back up?
Oh, it sucked. It was back all the way up from right before Rainbow. That nice little incline right there. Yeah, right after the 76, it just piled up pretty good. And
all the way through Marietta.
Actually. All the way through Marietta. So it was bad all the way through, and fortunately they hooked me up a little bit with the load down here and out of Pep Boys. So
was that a hazmat or is that non-placard?
Non-placard. So brake parts, alternators maybe.
Yeah, Arkham is on his way to do one right now.
Right now?
And I'm like, non-placard? You're like, non-placard? I'm like, oh, well.
Maybe we got a hookup. I don't know. What's up? Anyways, YouTube world, I just wanted to talk to you guys about, I don't know, I just wanted to, oh, look at all the ricers going by. Yeah, that's a lot of rice just in one pack right there.
Hey, why do they call them ricers? Is that like, what is that?
Well, rice burner, I guess if it's a rice burner, it's fast, but it's supposed to be an insult, but it kind of fits pretty well, like rice cake. Okay, if you guys are wondering what rice cake is, it's not those wafer cracker things that you buy at, you know.
Which are delicious, by the way.
No, they're nasty. They're nasty.
Hey, the ones by Quaker are okay.
Well, if there's a flavor, if it's just like the rice cake itself, it's nasty. But it's not that. It's not the American rice cake. Okay, the actual rice cake. It's if you go to an Asian market, Filipino store, or something like that. It's called now in another language, in Espanol, it's bad, but in our language it's right because it says it right on the box, puto. That's what it's called, puto. We call it puto. No, it's a rice cake. It's a sweet. It's steam made, and it's really tasty. And they've been treats ever since I can remember. Like the Asians, it was like their candy basically. So I say rice cake for the win. You know, my mom was making rice cakes one night. I needed a YouTube channel name, and that's what I came up with. And for the win was I was playing Xbox Call of Duty, and FTW meant for the win. Not F the world or F this or whatever. It means for the win. If you guys played Counter-Strike or anything like that, it means for the win.
I know you play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty? But anyways, what should we talk about? We had some people ask some questions about Schneider. How about the new guys? How about the new guys that actually are hired by Schneider already? What tips can we give them as far as making sure that they're running always and getting loads and stuff like that?
New guys, new to Team Schneider. When you come in for your orientation, pay close attention. Ask if you have a question. Don't be afraid to ask it. You know, just get in there. The most important thing you want to learn how to do, especially if you want to keep moving and keep your money flowing, is learn how to use our workflow program.
Yes.
It's called Workflow for a reason. It's me and Mike. Workflow is very vital for us because if we sit there and we don't adjust our next available time and let
NAT,
you know, the NAT, next available time, or our ETA, if we don't adjust those accordingly, then basically we're just letting the computer randomly generate times that where we're going to be somewhere and when the computer thinks we'll be ready. And then that's letting the computer dictate your pay.
Yep.
Now, if you're somebody who wants to take advantage and make money, you're going to be on top of it. If you're in San Bernardino and you're going at 10 in the morning and you got to take it to LA and it's saying, okay, well, you're going to get there at 1300, which is 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
No way. Traffic's on your side. You're not going to have any. So you're going to want to adjust that, and you're going to want to put in the time you're going to be there.
You guys don't use it while you're driving, but you got this vital tool called a cell phone. If you have a smartphone, you got this thing called Google Maps. Now, when you're in the city, you could justify you could estimate how much time it will take to get eastbound.
Google Maps.
Google Maps, there we go.
Android, Apple.
It's everywhere.
Metro, whatever. Yeah.
Now, it's like, the thing is, you could dictate, we know that if we are sent to LA around 3, 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon to get back eastbound to get back to San Bernardino, we know it's going to take 3 hours. But we try to fit in the window, you know what? It's going to take me about 3 hours to get back. I'm going to put that in my NAT so the dispatchers know, hey, we could throw something else on him before we let him loose and let him go off for the night. So but it's a little bit more money in your pocket to end the day, but like you said, adjust those NATs accordingly.
Yeah, and another thing for you individuals who are joining either Schneider or any company as a local driver, during the holiday seasons when they're offering extra work, do not turn it down. Because when the holiday seasons are said and done, it's going to pump its brake. It's going to go down. And so all that extra money you make doing, working extra days and getting that extra pay, it's going to balance itself out. Because if you don't, this trucking business, we have our times when we're booming, and then we have our times when we're not. Right now it's one of those times where freight's kind of slow, but it's okay.
Ladies are calling us. Arkham?
No.
Arkham's not a lady. He's another driver.
He's another driver now.
Adjust your NATs, your ETAs will also. If you adjust your ETAs, it will fix your NAT for you automatically. That's what I've noticed. But just make sure if you want a specific time entered in there, you enter it in yourself.
Yeah. What I do, and I'll give you my own method. When I enter my ETA, I allow the computer to update, and then I match it with my NAT. So my ETA and my NAT are exactly
the same.
So if I said I'm going to be in LA, dropping the ramp at the LA rail yard, I want to be available at that time. So before I even reach LA, maybe even before I even reach Los Angeles County line, I already have a pre-assignment ready, hot and ready for me.
Yep, because if you guys notice, especially if you're a Schneider driver and you see it on your pre-assignments or your NATs, let's say your ETA is 1500, which is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you'll see that your NAT is set almost 30 minutes after your ETA of arrival to the customer. It's not because they're trying to push you off, it's just because they're accounting for the time it takes you to do your drop and hook, process your paperwork, process all the events on your workflow system, and by the time they think that you'll be ready, they'll throw an assignment on you. What Smith is talking about is expediting the point of getting an assignment on there, so you have your money ready to go. Which means when his ETA is 1500, I'm just gonna put a minute on it. His NAT is 1501, so they know to throw an assignment on him. By the time he gets there, he has an assignment already, and he doesn't have to wait for the dispatcher to say, oh, he's ready. Instead, he's like, oh, his ETA is that, here's the next assignment. So the money's flowing, the money's growing, and that's how us local drivers here in Intermodal do our thing.
Another thing for any other Intermodal drivers out there, whether it's JB Hunt, Schneider, there's a bunch of guys in the rail yard now. But if you're not aware, LA, they have, at the end gate, they completely shut down the out gate process. So there is a mobile app for BNSF that you can use to locate your trailer. You go right here to DLL, which means display lot location. You click on it, and you enter your trailer number, and it will tell you what lot it is, It'll say what lot and what row. It won't give you a
specific location.
You know.
Especially LA. In LA, they'll kind of like throw a bone and say, hey, this is the lot, this is the sometimes they'll just give you a lot number and not even give you a location. But yeah. But with that said, I had some questions about what kind of equipment we run. West Coast, we have the most up-to-date intermodal fleet. We have all Cascadias and here and there showered with international pro stars. Our sleeper cabs right here are all regionals. Those guys come home on the weekends, sometimes Saturday, and those guys, they're paid per load, but their mileage is paid a lot more, and they make their money off of miles. The furthest they go out is, what is it, 200 miles? 300 miles?
200. I think the northern, their northern
point, yeah.
I think about Tulare.
Tulare is the furthest they go, and they flip back here to bring back the load. So a lot of the places that they go to are really repetitive. San Diego, Tulare. A lot of times they go up to Porterville and they come right back down and get Shafter, Target, Shafter, IKEA out there in Lebec. So it's kind of like the same thing. If you guys are wondering what regional is, that's what it is basically. Now, our runs here, 200 miles is a lot. Because our northern fleet of intermodal drivers cover the rest of the area over there. So over in the East Coast, Midwest, I don't know how your guys' intermodal, if you guys are looking at intermodal, I'm not sure what your guys' regions are. You would have to ask your recruiter or whatnot.
Every company's different.
Every company's different. So
a lot of people understand like, oh well, you guys are San Bernardino drivers, why are you in LA? We operate, and then if the demand comes in, if the need is really there, we'll take these day cabs up the Shafter. We'll go up the Grapevine in them.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's so funny. It's so funny because it's like when someone sees an intermodal day cab out in Shafter, they know that we're out of our element. They're like, "What you doing out here?"
But you got to remember that we were road drivers, and we know what we're doing.
We know what we're doing. Well, we got tag axles. That's probably the only worst thing about our trucks.
Yeah, that's true.